Guys, what's up? This is your Joshua with Simple Keys. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to learn about diatonic chords. This is a very simple concept, but it's very, very powerful. If you have ever wanted to understand chords, chord progressions, and even just understand the term diatonic, like what does that actually mean? It's a very, very simple concept. Diatonic chords just means chords that are naturally formed from the scale. Okay, so if you want to understand diatonic chords, you need to understand scales. You need to understand the number system because it's very powerful. You can use this concept in every key. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this video is we're going to take it from the key of C major, probably jump into a few keys and see exactly how this diatonic chord formula actually works. So I share this in our guide, Ultimate Guide to Master Chords and Ultimate Guide to Master Progressions about diatonic chords. So we're going to start with C major. And if you know anything about scales, you also want to know them as their numbers. So the number system: 1, C's are 1, D's are 2, E's are 3, F's are 4, G's are 5, A's are 6, B's are 7, and then C takes us back to the top. Now, music has 12 unique degrees, and each one of these notes has a corresponding major scale. So let's say if I pick this one, has a scale. So if I pick this one, that one has a scale. If I pick this one, it has a scale. If I pick this one, they all have a scale, and they all sound the same. This is what we call our major scale. The diatonic scale as well is where that also name comes from. So these are scales naturally formed in each key. So diatonic chords are chords that are naturally formed in each key. So a chord is simply skipping every other tone of a scale. So let's say we're looking at the key of C major. We're going to skip every other tone. That's what we call a C major chord. Usually the first tone of any scale most of the time is a major chord, especially when you're playing this diatonic scale. So diatonic chords are just taking it a step further, which are chords that come naturally from the scale. So if we skip every other tone in this scale, if I take it up, that's another chord. 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 Okay. Now, when you break down these diatonic chords, they naturally form particular kind of chord. So let's say if I'm playing the first tone, it's usually a major chord because naturally that's a C major chord. If I move to the second tone, that's naturally a minor chord. If I move to this one, it's naturally a minor chord. If I move to this one, naturally a major chord, naturally a major chord, naturally a minor chord, and this is what I call a diminished chord. And we're back to the top. So every scale has these chords. So I can take the same idea into the key of, let's just say F major, for example. Okay, F major goes like this. So you notice that my hands also shifted when I played these chords in this key because I'm following the scale or the map that I've been given in that key signature. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do D major. So that's the map that's been given. So okay, so you see how that works? We're using the exact same formulas that we used here to figure out the diatonic chords, and we just took that idea into different keys. Now, why is this important? If you are a musician who's just starting out, you're a beginner, if you are a producer, someone who's looking to create some songs, having a good solid foundation and understanding of diatonic chords will help you tremendously. So let's just say, let's take the song Laugh Now, Cry Later. That song goes... This song is using diatonic chords, and if I can simplify it for you, right hand is just simply going, okay, we're playing that 6th tone chord, 5th tone chord. Left hand is actually playing an F, an E, and a D. So these are actually 7th chords, but I've just broken them up so you can actually see the smaller chords. And why it's important to understand these songs or these chords, because it opens up the possibilities of actually producing music, making music, and understanding how music actually works. So this is an F major 7, E minor 7, and a D minor 7, all naturally formed from the scale. This is not like anything jazzy. We're not going like that's outside of the scale. But if we play, that's coming straight from the scale. Okay, I can make a song just based on that chord progression right there. All right. Okay, And that's just like the idea, just to open up your mind to help you understand what these diatonic chords are. These are chords naturally formed from the scale. You can take this idea into any key and start playing those songs right away. So this is just a quick tip for you guys that you can take to help you understand diatonic chords and how chords actually work in a scale. So we'll definitely have a lot more videos to break down this concept, but if you like this, go ahead and give it a like, comments, and subscribe. I'll definitely have a lot more tips. I'll keep this video short so I don't overwhelm you guys. So have fun with this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.